When I was young, I was very lucky. My parents bought me books, encouraged me to learn new things, sent me to a very good school. And so I got to think about science and scientific discovery. And in fact, right about that time, the very first computers came along. And so I was very curious to play with it. In fact, my teachers found it confusing, and so they let me run with it. I even ended up teaching the other students about the computer. So I got to dream and see something that would really be different and amazing at a quite a young age.
You know, I got an awful lot of good advice from my dad, and he didn't lay it on me. I mean, he just, you know, you picked it up from him, but there was never any of this, you know, do this, do that type of thing at all. But I think he really taught me that it's more important in terms of what's on your inner scorecard than your outer scorecard. I mean, some people get in a position where they're thinking all of the time of what the world's going to think of this or that instead of what they themselves think about it. If your inner scorecard, if you're comfortable with that, I think you're going to have a pretty happy life. I think the people who strive too much for the outer scorecard sometimes find that it's a little hollow when they get all through.
When you see the billing, it says richest man in the world, how does that make you feel? Good afternoon. How do you feel?
No.
Nothing? Are you going to leave me like this?
What do you want me to say? That I feel?
Do you have a special feeling?
No.
Really?
Really?
You don't feel a sense of accomplishment?
A sense of?
Accomplishment.
No, I think the accomplishment is not the usual.
You don't feel that?
No.
So what motivates you? If not to be known as the richest man, to see the front cover of Forbes magazine, that's not what motivates you. What does motivate you?
Well, I think that most of us have some vocation. Many have multiple vocations. We are interested in many things. Curiosity for everything. And I think the most important issue is love for life. When you love life, you have love for many things. And if you have a vocation for numbers, or have vocation for letters, and when you have vocation for numbers, you have many activities where you are going to develop yourself professionally, and that's why I study engineering. And I like investments, I like business, I like to work in the creation of investments, and economic activity is also very important that comes with the investments. And I think the realization of different projects and being in the economy, being in the market is interesting. And
was your goal to make money?
No, I think that the one that has like a goal.
Not your goal.
No, I think that's why there are so much financial rambos, no? Gamblers, gambling, trying to bet to win a lot of money. That's a kind of gambling more than other things. When they want to win only.
And later I calmed down myself. And luckily, I win. I tell you, I'm lucky to know a lot of famous people. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Jack Welch, Larry Page, Mark Zuckerberg. I know all of them. I would like to share with you that those people, the difference between those people and other people, they are always optimistic for the future. They never complain. They always try to solve the problems of the others. And I think, where is the opportunity? The opportunity always lies in the place where people complain. Some people sit there complain, you think, if I can solve that complaint, that's the opportunity. That's what I did. And I think 1994, 1995, so many people in China want to sell things abroad. But there's no place, because the big business can go to the trade fair, Las Vegas fair and Germany fair. Small business, they don't have opportunity. So they complain, we want to go to trade shows, but they cannot get visa, they don't have money, they don't have a relationship. So I think if internet can help this small business, it will be great. But nobody would believe it. Why internet can help? Well, I said if something everybody believe it, everybody love it, forget about it. That's not your opportunity. Because when everybody agrees, why this opportunity should be yours? Because a lot of people don't agree with it. And you think this is good. Think carefully and find a group of people working together. And making sure the people working with you together believe the dreams. Whether investors believe in this or not, whether your friends believe it or not, whether your parents believe it or not, that's not important. You believe it. Your team believe it. And work day and night on this.